First thing I'm gonna say is do not be ungrateful to God. Even though that's what the title says, be ungrateful, not to God. Okay, let's get started. What I mean by you have to be ungrateful, as I've said in the title of this video, is that you have to be ungrateful towards yourself. You have to look at your own accomplishments and go, what the fuck? I'm not a pussy. Why have I accomplished so less? And even if you've not, which you probably have not accomplished that less, if you're watching this kind of a video, you've probably not accomplished very less in your life. But you can always do way, way better, right? So you can always make your accomplishments look worse compared to a different kind of I mean, not a different kind, but a different quantity of accomplishment that's way more. And this can be your new normal. And now your this actually happens to a lot of people on their own, like lifestyle inflation kind of thing. And now this is your new normal, and that's actually a blessing in disguise that this is your new normal. And this is now bad. That might sound bad, that I'll never be happy in life, but not really. You'll just keep improving. Happiness is not the end goal of life, of course not. Anyone who has had enough experiences in life knows that happiness is not at all the end goal. The end goal is accomplishment and basically living a life for God. So even though you may have accomplished quite a bit, you can make that seem like less if you set even higher goals. And as Hamza calls it, big dick goals. So right now your accomplishments also may not even be small dick accomplishments, but actually they might even be big dick accomplishments. That's crazy, right? Even though it's like a 6-inch accomplishment, forgive me for being extremely vulgar over here. Even though it's a 6-inch accomplishment, which is pretty good, now you have to set a 12-inch goal. I know it sounds stupid, but that's exactly what you have to do. That's how you make progress, by being ungrateful to yourself. And what I mean by being ungrateful is not by being ungrateful by your capabilities, ungrateful towards your capabilities, but by being ungrateful towards what you have already accomplished. Like, let's say, even if you're not actually capable, let's be real for a second over here. Most billionaires were not capable of being billionaires. The only reason they became billionaires was that they deluded themselves into believing that, yes, I'm the man, I can be a billionaire, I can become a billionaire. And that's what exactly the delusion is exactly what led them to becoming what was delusional. So was it was delusional that I can become a billionaire, but the delusion is what led them there, because they genuinely believed in that. And they didn't just fuck around like, oh man, I'm gonna be a billionaire, I'm gonna be a billionaire. No, they were like, okay, if I'm gonna be a billionaire, then I better start working towards that, if that's ever gonna happen. So that's what you do. And you don't go into it with the mindset that I don't know if I can become, I don't think I can become. No, I can and I will. That's the mindset. Even if in reality you're not exactly capable to do of doing that, you are. You are. Just say you are. I can and I will become a billionaire. It's really that easy. But being ungrateful, and once again, not to God, to yourself, because let's be real, God has given us more than we ever deserved. So we always have to be grateful to God. But in our own capabilities, we are lacking in, like, from many standards we are lacking. Like, if you have the standard that you're 20 years old and you should have been a millionaire by now, which is not even an unrealistic standards. It's not even an unrealistic standard, because there are so many millionaires who are 20, 19, 18. So it's not even unrealistic. So you don't really have to keep the standards realistic. Like, that's something that modern society has taught you to do. Not at all. So, actually, my own story, I am actually, when I started the gym, I was around 49 kilos and I was pretty weak. Like, I could curl maybe 5 kilos for 8 reps in each hand, dumbbell curl, which, let's be honest, that's really weak. And if you look at the kind of training I was doing, it was all bullshit. And I just had the goal that within like a year or two, I would be curling 20 kgs for reps in each hand. 2 years later, that's what I'm doing. So it's not that the goal is too high, it's that your mindset is not strong enough. If your mindset is strong enough, no goal is too high. Goal is here, mindset is here. Mindset comes here, goal is not impossible anymore. So be ungrateful towards yourself, in the sense that tell yourself, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, so this is the most important part of the video, okay? And I'm glad that it's this late into the video, 5.5 minutes into the video, because let's be real, most of the people who don't deserve to listen to good advice have clicked off because their attention span was too low. And you, my friend, who has been watching for 5 minutes, who has a really good attention span, you deserve to hear this, and now you're gonna hear this. So look at yourself and tell yourself, I'm a fucking beast, okay? I'm the fucking man. I can do whatever I want. Then why the fuck have I not achieved every single thing that I ever wanted to achieve? Because I'm not living up to my true potential. I'm ungrateful to myself, and I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change it into a, well, it's actually, I was gonna say I'm gonna change it into the kind of thing where I will be grateful to myself. But you should never be grateful to yourself, because like if you're grateful to yourself in the sense that, oh, I'm so great, I did this, no, that's not good. That's basically narcissism. You should, and the negative kind, not the good kind. You should say, I'm so great that I can do much more than this, and that's what's going to lead to growth. So be ungrateful to yourself. Say that I'm capable of so much, yet I have not achieved that much, so I need to get to work. And it's just purely logical. If you're this great, which you are, by the way, and this is where you are, just do this. You are capable. And actually, you can do much more than you think you can, by the way. That's just reality. So that's all for this video. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to thank God for everything good in your life.